Good evening, my Real News Midday TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update for Wednesday, August the 20, 2025. And in the news this evening, 3 more Constant Spring lockup escapees recaptured, 6 of 9 now in custody. 3 more of the men who escaped from the Constant Spring lockup in St. Andrew on Tuesday have been recaptured. Back in custody are 31-year-old Junior Anthony Barnes, 25-year-old Kamal Kelly, and 27-year-old Brandon Ennis, who were apprehended in Trelawney. Previously recaptured were 23-year-old Talik Chambers, Richard Bishop, 19, and 46-year-old David Roden. Still on the run are Danica Douglas, 25, Alonzo Espute, 19, and 18-year-old Free Messias. The police say the search continues for the escapees. They are appealing to the public to report any sightings of these men to the police. The police are also reminding the public that it is a criminal offense to harbor a fugitive. Businesswoman and man charged for deadly attack on St. James policeman and his family. Detectives assigned to the Major Investigations Division have charged 2 persons in connection with the deadly gun attack on a policeman and his family in St. James. They are 38-year-old businesswoman Traficia Malcolm D. Montagnock, otherwise called the Traff, of Catherine Hall in the parish, and the 23-year-old plumber Katie Nathan of Betheltown, Westmoreland. They are charged with murder, wounding with intent, using a prohibited weapon to commit a felony, conspiracy to commit murder, conspiracy to commit wounding with intent, and a conspiracy to use a prohibited weapon to commit a felony. The police say a third accused, 24-year-old Orlando Thomas, a carpenter of Argyle Mount in Westmoreland, was fatally shot during a confrontation with officers on Wednesday, August 13. The Saturday, August 9 attack left 36-year-old Latoya Stevenson of West Village, St. James dead, while her husband, who is a policeman, and their child are nursing gunshot injuries. Reports are that about 8:45 p.m., Stevenson and her family drove to a location along the Reading Main Road in Montego Bay to collect a key from Thomas. The police say Nathan drove Thomas to the location, after which Stevenson exited her vehicle and retrieved the key. On her way back to her family's vehicle, Thomas brandished a firearm and opened a fire, hitting Stevenson, the policeman, and the child, according to the police. The trio were assisted to the hospital, where the woman was pronounced dead, while the others were admitted. Following an investigation, Malcolm D. Montagnock was taken into custody on Wednesday, August 13, during an operation in Burnt Ground, Ramble, Hanover. On Saturday, August 16, Nathan turned himself in to the police and was charged, along with Malcolm D. Montagnock, 3 days later, after both gave caution statements outlining their involvement in the incident. A court date is being arranged for them. St. Catherine man accused of attempting to rape woman while she slept. A 31-year-old St. Catherine man was on Tuesday charged for allegedly breaking into a woman's house while she slept and attempting to sexually assault her. Richard Taylor, otherwise known as Richie, of Newtown District in Hawkers Hall in Glengough, is charged with a burglary and assault with the intent to rape. The police report that about 1 a.m. on Monday, August 18, a woman retired to bed at her home in the community and was awoken by someone holding her down. According to the police, the woman used her phone light to shine on the person and discovered Taylor standing over her naked. Taylor allegedly assaulted the woman and demanded the sex from her. The police say she raised an alarm and Taylor ran towards the kitchen, leaving his shorts in the room. It was later discovered that he gained the entry to the house through a grill he forced open. He exited the house via the same route. A report was made to the police and Taylor was arrested and charged on Tuesday, August 19, after an interview in the presence of his attorney. He is to appear in the St. Catherine Parish Court on Tuesday, August 26. Do not look at that zero, Maurice Dixon tells the teachers ahead of meeting set for Thursday. Education Minister Dr. Dana Morris Dixon has announced that a meeting is scheduled for Thursday morning at the office of the Prime Minister to clarify and settle salary negotiations for several of Jamaica's unions, including the Jamaica Teachers Association. Do not look at that zero, Morris Dixon said as she gave the update today during her keynote address at the JTA's third and final day of its 61st annual conference at the Princess Grand Hotel in Green Island, Hanover. It is a negotiation, and as the Prime Minister said, we are coming to you to give you the best offer, so you do not need to look at that zero, she said. Morris Dixon stated that as the unions head back to the negotiating table, she expects that the discussions will occur in good faith. Tomorrow morning at 9:30, there is a meeting of the National Partnership with the unions there to discuss wages. It will be at the Prime Minister's office, and we will have the unions there. We will have civil society there, and the government and opposition has been invited to it. So this is serious. We are serious about getting to you the best offer possible, said Morris Dixon. The JTA President Mark Malabver has spoken to me about anomalies from the last negotiation, and that those anomalies also have to be addressed. It is not just the go-forward position, but it is also addressing some anomalies that you have found, and it is not just you. It is also you and other public sector workers that have seen that, Morris Dixon continued. The minister's announcement is the most recent update in the wage negotiation saga with the JTA after the organization's representatives walked out of a meeting with Finance Minister Favour Williams on August 15. That walkout was a show of the JTA's rejection of a 4-year wage offer of 0% in the first year and 2.5% in each of the remaining 3 years. During his inaugural address at the start of the JTA conference on Monday, Malabver indicated that teachers could take industrial action if the wage offer is not amended. 2 men accused of brutally beating woman on Red Hills Road. A woman was allegedly kicked, dragged, and even held at gunpoint by 2 men during an attack on Red Hills Road, St. Andrew last Tuesday evening. Charged are 29-year-old plumber Rasheen Jugsy Ward and the 32-year-old carpenter O'Shane Ward, both of Red Hills Road, Kingston 19. Reports from the Constant Spring Police are that between 6 p.m. and 7:30 p.m., 2 women got into an argument when both men intervened. They allegedly kicked the woman all over her body, leaving her battered with swelling and bruises. She was then dragged toward a house where Rasheen allegedly held her, while O'Shane pressed a handgun against her neck, threatening to kill her. The woman, however, managed to escape and reported the incident to the police. Following investigations, the men were captured in their community. They were charged on Saturday, August 16, with assault at a common law, assault occasioning bodily harm, possession of prohibited weapon, and assault occasioning grievous bodily harm. Their court dates are being finalized. Thank you everyone for watching. See you tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. for another news update.